Hey, English 101 online. I'm sending you an additional video this week. I have been out of the office because I had a COVID incident in my house and I was quarantined, but I'm back here today and I've been working in your classes to make sure that all of your grades are updated. So I wanted to kind of show you for a second what that looks like so that you all can make some choices about how you want to move forward. All right. So, here's our Brightspace page. Everything's available to you. You see our announcement. Hopefully you've already worked on the stuff for this week. I'm going to click the link at the top that says grades. So as I've explained a couple of times at this point, in this class, there's not a book required. Because of that, every week there's a discussion board post. In those discussion board posts on Monday of every week, right, you have to respond to the video or the reading that's posted there before 11:59 p.m. And then at some point, most of you have already tried this a bit, you have to go in and read through your classmates and reply to at least 3 of your classmates' posts. You have to do all of those things in order to get your 15 points for the discussion board. So I don't have grades as an instructor, but this is what your grade page looks like at the top. Right? We're in week 5, so week 5 discussion board is not due yet, but weeks discussion boards 1 through 4 have already been evaluated. So if yours look like mine, right, where there's just this dash mark and there's no grade, that means that you have done the initial post, but that means also that you haven't replied to 3 people. If you've done the initial post and replied to 3 people, you'll have your entire 15 points there waiting for you, ready to go. If you have a 0 here, right, that means you didn't post, you didn't do the discussion board. I wanted to explain that process to you because we're in a variety of places. There are several people that have done every discussion board and every reply. And so when they pull up theirs, we'll just say 15, 15, 15, 15. Awesome, right? Most of you are in a place where you've done a post, right? But you haven't done the replies, and that's fine. Those replies aren't due yet, but I want you to be aware of the fact that you should be starting to do them, right? And as you do them, I will come in and update your points. There are some of you, unfortunately, that have 0s on all 4 of these, which means you didn't do any of the discussion boards, and that is concerning for me. All right. Beyond that, we have our Essay 1 assignments. I am about halfway through all of the essays for that. So if you see points down here for your essay 1, it'll say out of 100 points, and then you can view the rubric to kind of see where you scored in each of those categories. That is where we are now. With that said, 2 things. 1, I am willing this one final time, because I know it's been a rough start to the school year. We had days off because of weather. Seems like half the college is out with COVID in some kind of way. I am willing, again, to let you go back in and do discussion board post 1, 2, 3, and 4. But after Monday of this week, right, Monday the 19th, Monday when your group papers are due, I'm going to hold those 0s. So if you haven't done anything in the discussion board through the first 5 weeks of class, right, that means essentially you haven't been doing the work for the class. You're going to hold those 0s, and they will be permanent moving forward. But if you do make time between now, this weekend, to go in and redo some of the things that you haven't, I will give you partial credit for those discussion board posts, because again, I know it's been a little rough. With that said, I also want to let you know that regardless of where you are in this process, there is still plenty of time and plenty of room to do absolutely really well in this class, right? We don't have a lot of points that we've accumulated yet. So keep that in mind. The last thing I just want to remind you again is that your SATs are due on Monday the 19th, 11:59 p.m., just like everything else that we do in this class. Some of your groups have went exceedingly well. I've already been asked, can I work with these people for my next assignment? And then some of your groups have not, right? Quite frankly, some of you have completely disappeared from the class, and that caused problems for some of your other group members. Let me be clear that this assignment was not something that you could do on your own without permission. The nature of the class is that you get assignments and you are required to meet those assignments. And some of your groups did fall apart for a variety of reasons. You contacted me and I said, sure, go ahead, go on your own as an individual. But most of you did not who are in that situation. You've made a decision on your own that, hey, I'm just not going to do it. And if there is nothing submitted as a group, that will result in a 0. Again, last thing I want to say is that most of you showed up for your conferences, and that was awesome. There were a couple of people who either couldn't make their group conference or their group conference, got messed up for some kind of reason, technical issues or whatever. There are still a couple of slots available on the conference sign-up sheet for both Sunday and Monday, if those work for you. This is it. I can't add any more slots in my schedule. I have other classes and I have other things in life. And so that's it. That's all the time that I have left. So I hope that that works for some of you who were hoping to kind of make up a conference slot for whatever reason. And that's it. Just wanted to update you on what's going on. I am super excited about the drafts that I did get to see in conference and seeing those of you that I did get to meet with. And again, no matter where you are, right, in this class, on Monday, submit your work and we can move forward and everyone can continue to be successful. All right, that's it. Bye, people.